And it's time for your Gianna Volpe report, brought to you by Village Overhead Door in Southold, by the Crazy Fork in Maddow, and by Celine Keating,
author of Play For Me.
Author of Play For Me.
See her at the Union Square Barnes & Noble on March 31st at 6:30. She's going to be doing a reading there with our friends Cass, Dillon, and Kim Vogels, who we've had up here, and who came with us to NoFoRoCo last summer. Remember
She was
that?
there?
Kim Vogels and Cass Dillon. Yeah, they came by.
They were there?
Yeah.
I don't remember them.
Because you were all hopped up on that coffee.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. Well, first of all, the coffee was really good. It was like it was as intimidating as hell.
I love it.
There's like 16 different kinds of coffee. I just want coffee.
Oh, which, by the way,
would you like a coffee with hazelnut?
This Saturday night, Doublespeak Cocktails, which Joe does Doublespeak Cocktails, Grace and Grit, they do like a pop-up for cocktails. They're going to be doing that on Saturday night. I'm not going to be able to be there because I'm going to be at a wedding, but I'll also be at ALure in Greenport Thursday and Friday night. Have you ever been there?
No.
It's gorgeous.
No. I haven't been at ALure.
It's right on the water. It's so pretty.
I've never been there.
And then on Sunday night, I'm at a Mano, where I've been all
Gianna
winter.
Volpe at a wedding.
Oh my! It's going to be a gay wedding. I'm super excited. It's going to be my first gay wedding, and it's going to be. Listen to this. It's going to be a gay wedding.
Why did I say anything?
Irish gay wedding the day after St. Patrick's Day. It's going to be like no one's. I don't know if we're going to survive.
There'll be some
might
Irish
not
mother
make it.
walking around saying, "What have I done? What did I do to deserve?" Yeah,
I love it. I'm so excited.
I'm telling you.
Because I was such a like.
Not to change the topic, but
Why? I was like, what? Okay, what?
so the big thing on the reviews website, Carolyn Wells makes avocado pit carvings in Southold, and I'm thinking to myself, why would you want to carve an avocado pit?
I don't know.
That's what she does.
Make use of it, I guess.
I don't know. Apparently, it's some sort of art.
I wanted to talk about. I saw the video footage from the parking lot.
Conrad Dabrowski put that up.
That
I know Conrad. You know his sister.
Lisa.
Lisa is his sister.
I adore her. So she was at Rev 9. You know.
I didn't know that. Anyway,
I've got
Conrad put this video up
with the cars that were like half submerged.
So yeah, I mean it pours on what was it, Tuesday?
Yes.
Tuesday.
When we were supposed to get the snow.
We didn't get the snow. We got all this rain, and then winds, and then the parking lot flooded. Then again, the Peconifer parking lot floods.
It floods when it's like sunny.
When it's foggy,
Yeah.
It floods. Because the engineering department fixed it.
Right.
It'll never flood again because we fixed it.
No
Yeah,
way.
right.
Nobody ever said that. Really.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, if your car is being submerged in water,
So wait a minute. We got to describe the picture.
I want to save people's lives.
We could do that in a minute.
Okay.
But first we have to paint the picture. So this video that Conrad puts up, you can watch for 15 seconds as a dumpster floats on the water and hits a car.
Really?
A Mercedes-Benz.
Wow.
Float, bang. Now, those dumpsters are supposed to be in corrals.
Yeah,
but apparently, we don't do that.
But, why do you leave your Mercedes-Benz?
In a parking lot? Because that's where you leave it?
Right, but where, if you hear that it's flooding, I guess they didn't hear.
Well, they might not have heard.
That's really sad. So anyway, if your car is being submerged in water...
Maybe they were preoccupied.
You actually have 30 seconds to get out. And the correct thing to do is not to put your windows up, but to put them down, take your seatbelts off, and go out the window. Don't try to open the door. I just wanted to save some lives. I also want to say...
How often do people get submerged in cars?
I wanted to also give a shout out to Kelly Urbanik Koch from McCary Vineyards. She just had baby Haley. Courtney Schaudel her second is on the way. And
send your birth announcements to Gianna Volpe, Box 1390. Riverhead 11901.
And Beth Young about to have her second baby broadsheet newspaper. We have a monthly broadsheet, a biforcal publication.
Oh God.
You don't like it because it sounds like bisexual. I guess.
No, I don't.
Biforcal. It means two forks.
I know that.
And it's coming in April. I wouldn't have said anything, but I saw that she leaked it. She leaked the news on March 5th.
Where did she leak this news on March 5th? And I'm only finding out about
it. The eastendbeacon.com. Eastendbeacon.com.
That's her
correct
news website.
And it's going to be a printed publication coming next month.
Like Michael White has Greater Patchogue, and I'm thinking to myself, what's so great about it?
I guess that means like the Greater Patchogue.
I know what it means. I was being sarcastic. Oh. It's what I do.
What's
the name of this publication going to be?
The East End Beacon.
Oh.
She's going to, and I think that's phenomenally interesting in these crazy times that, publications that are actually starting up. And I like the monthly model. I think that these monthly magazines have actually been, it's sort of like the rise of the penny press in that way, but for magazines. It's almost like when was it Look and I should
Look,
know.
Vogue, Life.
I should know.
Look and Life were big in the 50s and 60s.
Was it in the 20s and then the 30s they dropped off?
No.
When did they start?
Look and Life lasted until the 70s. Easily into the 70s.
Yes, okay, but they were part of...
It was a whole big publication phase that went through the country.
Right, but they were one of the ones that survived.
Yeah. My aunt Rose read Look and my mother read Life, and now I guess they would exchange them because they lived next door to each other.
Well, there was a time when there were just like a bunch of those publications. I know I obviously don't know from history of journalism. I used to. But then there was, a Reformation where it sort of collapsed, and Look and Life were two of the ones that survived for at least a while.
Well, you can buy Life every so often on the newsstand. Like they do a special thing.
When there's something
something big, Donald Trump wins the presidency,
Did they come out with one?
Yeah. Hillary goes to jail.
You notice that he always looks like he's, from a photographer standpoint, he is a color correction nightmare because he's always a different color from everything else. And you can't.
He stands out in the picture, doesn't he?
You can't. It's like I feel like if I were his photographer, like if I were the White House photographer right now, I would gel my flash all the time just to offset the orange. I'm thinking. This is not a judgment. This is I'm talking about this strictly from a photographer, like a technique standpoint.
Oh.
Because all right. Like, all right, in here, right, we've got fluorescent lighting.
Yes, we do.
Right. Okay, if I were to photograph in here and I were being really super serious about it, I would put green gel on my flash. I would put green gel on my flash.
Why would you do that?
For color correction purposes.
Oh.
So that
Are you saying that fluorescent tubes change the appearance of things?
Correct. Also, tungsten lighting, like a regular light bulb, is called tungsten lighting. You would use an orange flash, orange gel on your flash. So I would probably go with the orange gel.
I don't remember the last time I took a picture.
Donald Trump.
I don't usually snap pictures.
Maybe
I'm not a big picture person.
Get one of those smartphones.
My wife.
So you can.
No, my wife has this digital camera, but I've just never used it.
Check it out.
No.
You're like, no.
No.
Add something to my day.
Please. I'm looking to offload stuff.
I'm sad. I'm sad about the closing of Petulant Wino, but I'm happy about Courtney's new baby. And then
I was waiting to comment. I haven't seen anything about this either.
What?
If Jerry Steiner
catches wind,
caught wind of that thing closing. Another one of the Norfolk from the family from a table things goes kaput.
I went to BBD's in Rocky Point.
Who's?
It's called Beers, Burgers, and Desserts.
Oh, I thought you said BVD. I was saying that's underwear.
No. And it's in Rocky Point, and I was like, anybody want to come with me? And he's like, it's the 105, dog. You better bring Butch.
Yeah, you better, because it's what's the 105. You can't go there. It's like,
I'll be.
You need to be escorted.
Yeah, right.
No, you have to remember, friends. Now, Gianna is this very feminine, feminine, helpless little thing.
This very feminine boxer type.
Boys will hit on her, and then and bad things happen.
And then she breaks their hands. You're gonna break your neck. You're gonna go out. You're gonna break your neck.
No, you're gonna go out, and I'm gonna break your neck.
What is it? Is it George Carlin who does that?
I don't know.
He talks about the mom, like things that moms say.
Oh, please.
You break your neck.
Oh no, there are better ones. There are better ones, like when you broke something. Stand still so I can kill you.
What? You're gonna give me agita.
Oh, gonna give? Gonna give? I mean, really?
Come on, Bruce. You love me.
Gonna give? Yeah, I could see your poor mother probably lived on Tums.
I texted her last night, and
How is Mom, by the way?
She's doing well. I texted her and I thanked her.
She got any pots lying around that she doesn't know what to do with?
I'll find out. I haven't, but I thanked her. I thanked her for
memo to Gianna's mom.
She
Capiche? It's Lent. I'd like it before Easter.
In high school, right? There was this rule, which was that you couldn't wear shorts before a certain date, right? But girls could wear skirts. And I was transgender, so I was like a boy. So I wore these long cargo shorts, right? And it was 70 degrees. It was 70 degrees, and it was also in fashion for women to wear solos, like leggings. So I wore leggings, which girls were walking around wearing leggings. And then over them, I wore shorts. And they freaked out about it. Now, that specific day, a bunch of the guys in my grade were protesting this rule. So they were wearing kilts. Right? So the vice principal made them change, right? And I was refusing to change.
A mutual friend of ours will be wearing kilts on Saturday,
I did not know.
Tim Kelly?
Where is he going to be?
Probably at the Hampton Bay St. Patrick's Day Parade.
I love when is he going to be playing?
Always
bagpipes?
does. Yeah.
I loved him. I'm hoping that I think he's going to be writing for the Beacon. I hope he will.
I don't know, but I know that he's done this whole, he turned 50 and he became totally like Irish.
Wait, I got to finish the story. It's like super important.
Well, it's
I know it's forever long, but it's like,
long.
Okay.
I took a breath.
So my French teacher was like, "Go, you're violating the rule," and I'm like, "I'm not violating the rule. I'm wearing leggings underneath, which is what girls walk around in, and then they also wear these short mini skirts or whatever." So she kicks me out, and then she calls the vice principal down there, and the vice principal tells me to go change my clothes, and I say no, and he says he threatens to call the police. Right?
That's my kind of guy.
So I told him, go ahead. I would love for you to call the police. Please call the police. And then he was like, oh shoot. She called me out.
You made your mother great, didn't you?
He goes, come. He said, come with me. We're going to the office. And then he tells me to go change into a skirt if I feel that way. And I didn't wear skirts back then. And I'm like, no. If I wanted to, I go, the only difference between what I'm wearing and what that girl is wearing is about 5 inches less of fabric and the crotch cut out, and I wouldn't be wearing leggings. And then one of the guys walked by and he had been wearing the kilt, and he had changed, and he was thanking him. And I said, what did he do wrong? He was following the rules.
I will say this.
And he said men and boys in American society do not wear skirts and dresses.
Right.
No, he's not.
Right. He's absolutely right. And in American society, men and boys do not wear skirts or dresses or pantyhose matter.
I do not agree with that whatsoever. Not even
back
close.
in the days when society was orderly.
Not even close. Well, listen to me.
Back in the days when society was orderly.
Oh, please.
Boys and girls.
I peed in the boys' room back then, okay? And it wasn't even a thing back then. There wasn't even an
You didn't use the
LGBT
urinal, did you?
No, I would go to the stall.
Anyway, like I was saying, because I would have paid money to see that.
Well, I'm sure anyone would.
Well, just to see how you could do it. I mean, it's got to be like a physical impossibility.
It's not.
Don't. Anyway, back in the days when society was orderly.
Oh my God, when was that?
There were dress codes.
Okay, and what was
and the boys, and you had to actually wear like dress pants.
Yeah, all right, and then back in
the girls had to wear skirts and/or dresses, and they could not be more than 3 inches above the knee.
Men used to wear pantyhose all the time back in like Shakespeare's day. Case in point. All I'm saying.
I'm biting my tongue because there's like 7 other little epithets I could throw out.
So then.
Does this story actually have an end?
Yes. My mother shows up, right, and she's sitting in the office, and she's patting my knee, and she's saying, "Honey, you have to conform," just like straight up. "Honey, you have to conform," and I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually hearing this. Like, what's going on? Then when we go home. When we got in the car and I had read this story, and this is why I reached out and told her, I'm really grateful you're my mom. When we got to the car, she told me she was proud of me and that I was going to change the world someday. And I thanked her.
And on that note?
We're going to go to the break?
We're going to hit the break.
An overhead door serves a purpose, and it should be as beautiful as the rest of your home or building. For more than 30 years, Village Overhead Doors has been creating and installing beautiful garage doors for contractors and homeowners on the North and South Forks. They also install automatic garage door openers that open with the click of a remote, so there's no getting out of the car in bad weather. For a wide range of styles from lifetime steel doors to custom-made wood doors, and for all your garage door needs, please call 765-4963 today and find out how your garage door can be a beautiful focal point of your home or building's exterior. Village Overhead Doors of Southold, 765-4963. Make the call and let them add beauty and value to your home or business.
Play for Me by Celine Keating is the story of one woman's journey to rediscover her authentic self through the power of music. Music has the power to transform, and Celine Keating explores that in Play for Me. Come to a book signing and discussion with live music by Cass Dillon and Kim Vogels on March 31st at 6:30 p.m. at Barnes & Noble in Union Square in New York City. Rolling Stone contributing editor and UPenn professor Anthony DeCurtis will moderate the event with Celine Keating and 2 other authors. They'll discuss their novels, the writing process, and the stories that brought their passion for music into print. Read Play for Me by Celine Keating and come to a book signing and discussion on March 31st at Barnes & Noble, Union Square in New York City. Back on your Gianna Volpe report, brought to you by Village Overhead Door in Southold. By Celine Keating, author of
Play for Me.
Play for Me. I'll get it right. And The Crazy Fork in Maddow.
Home of the Revolution #9 variety series.
So let me see if I understand this correctly.
I was born with a full head of hair, and you were a
No, you had a baby announcement. Because
yes.
now we're doing... Have a birth announcement, send it to Gianna Volpe, Box 1390, Riverhead, New York, 11901. We'll get it on the air for you. We swear we will.
Tiffany, she was the floor manager. I was the bar manager at Michelangelo Mattatuck. She just had a baby girl, Liliana. And Leo is the big brother. And so I just wanted to know.
And when was this tyke born?
Very recently.
How recent is recent?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I haven't talked to her. She just thanked me because I went to her sprinkle. I got to go to Carter's. I went to Carter's and I was just like, man, I wish I was having a baby this season because all the clothes are so cute.
Excuse me?
But everyone says
Look down at the third finger on your left hand. Tell me what you see.
Wow, nothing.
There you go.
That was the most depressing moment in all 3 years of radio. Right there.
You can't. I want to have a baby.
Listen, my dad says that
These things are not meant to be done out of wedlock, you know.
Well, these days it's different because
and these days the society is going to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, come
I am
on.
right, as always.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I know. I was going to make a political thing, but I'm not going to. I just wanted to get you right.
You know, the society was much more orderly in 1965. You know that.
Or 56.
Or 56.
Or 1892.
Excuse me.
Or 17.
Don't look at your radio, friends.
Or 1640.
Yeah, you know why? Because in 1640. We went to Southampton from England, you know, and we settled the Conscience Point.
Oh my gosh, should we have like the debate?
You know, we should do that. We should get like Scott Russell up here.
I would love that.
And then we should get like Jay Schneiderman up here from Southampton, and they could like slug it out who was first.
like we'll spring it on him. We'll do some. It'll be
fun.
It'll be my first time doing gotcha journalism. I've never been into that.
Why?
Because I think it's dishonest.
Well, didn't stop Rachel Maddow the other night, did it?
Didn't that say like client copy?
I don't think so. I think someone in the IRS really needs to be fired tried because that's a felony.
But it says client copy.
That's a felony. It's a felony to leak that stuff.
Yeah, but if it says client copy, that means it came
Trump
from
also
the client.
released it afterwards.
I think that.
In fact, he released it beforehand to preempt them.
I don't know. I don't follow politics.
But you know, Rachel Maddow, the queen of fake news.
Oh my God. Fake news is the new weapons of mass destruction. I gotta say.
No. Because weapons of mass destruction.
No, it's one of the what I mean is it's like one of those phrases where it's just like I just turn off.
Oh, because that was
like I remember writing like in 2002 or something like if I hear the word weapons of mass destruction again, like I'm gonna scream.
And there were none.
Yeah, I know.
That's what cracked me up.
Talk about fake news.
And George W. Bush is like confronted at a news conference.
Mission accomplished, bro.
And he said, and I quote, "They got to be somewhere." They weren't there.
You know he paints dogs now and himself. He does there's a great self-portrait of him in the shower.
Really?
Yeah.
Shaving or what?
He's like looking in the mirror. He's got I guess he's got a shaved mirror and he's just like looking at himself. And then he does like paintings of dogs. And I like always wonder, I'm like, they're actually pretty good. And it's like, you know, I wonder if it's his. But also maybe it's not. Maybe it's some like art student that he just like.
Somehow, I don't know how we got here. Because we were talking about an orderly society. Back like in 1965, it was orderly.
Was Jerry Lee Lewis doing stuff then?
Yeah, I mean, that was you always have to have a black mark somewhere. Jerry Lee Lewis being chief of
that was just the first thing that came to mind.
I just no talent.
I love Jerry Lee Lewis.
Blech.
Great Balls of Fire is a great song.
Oh.
You shake my nerves and you rat on my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will. Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious. Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. That's going to be remembered. That's going to be right there. In 80 years from now, people are going to be singing that the way they sing. It's very clear our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but forever and a day.
I don't know that song.
In time, the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay.
That's really beautiful.
It's a really good song. Well, of course it is. It's a Gershwin lyric.
That's beautiful.
See?
Ira?
I think George. Or they might have both
brothers?
done it. They're brothers. They were brothers, yes.
And they played the piano?
I think so.
Do you play the piano?
No.
I used to play the piano.
I don't play any instruments. The only thing I play are records.
I love records.
Oh, now, of course, because the God bless their pointed little heads, the Millenials got to them. It's vinyl.
Oh, give me a break.
It's vinyl. Give me a break. It's vinyl.
No.
Oh,
I've been listening to... First of all, let me be a total hipster about this and be like... I was listening to vinyl.
Excuse me, I have to go hide under a table.
Whatever.
Be a hipster.
Anyway, I gave this 78 to Ed German from PPB. he is building this. Well, he's looking into building this Amazon-themed amusement park and like hotel complex in Coney Island.
Wow.
So I bought all these 78s from Joe Laro, who used to have that juke joint on Shelter Island that shut down 2 summers ago, I think.
Shelter?
There was a juke joint on Shelter Island in a private in a barn behind Joe's house.
Because I didn't think anybody, they don't really allow visitors on Shelter Island. You know that.
Well, it was this.
They look askance at you if you're not a local.
Gene Casey
look
played.
at you.
Gene Casey played the last show.
Really?
Yeah.
And they didn't like give him dirty looks and stuff.
Are you kidding? No.
I went up to Shelter Island once. This is a true story. Once.
They were like, "Hey, boy."
Once. Shelter Island.
Did they tell you not to miss the Last Ferry?
Sort of, I'm like, I'm looking for like a sandwich to get a sandwich at a deli, and it's like, good luck. It's almost as good as when I first blew into Sag Harbor, and George Finkenor, who owned the Ideal Cash Store, said, looked up slowly, old guy. What are you doing here, boy? And I'm thinking, what is this, Mississippi, 1960? So I'd explain to him that I worked in the village, Oh.
How long did it take him to warm up to you?
He died. We still weren't it wasn't warm to me.
Really?
I swear.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Never warm. Never warm though.
It usually takes a while, but the longer you're out here.
I learned not to go into the Ideal anymore. That's when I started becoming a regular at the Paradise. Back when it was an actual like a luncheonette.
Where is it?
Main Street, Sag Harbor.
No, but what's there now? Is it still there?
Oh, it's some highfalutin. It was a bookstore at one point. It was very chic,
Everything in Sag is chic.
It was right next to the I want to say the Sag Harbor Pharmacy. Going away from the village.
I wish I lived in Sag.
Oh, you wouldn't want to be there now.
Why?
Because you wouldn't fit in.
Yeah, everyone fits in Sag.
No, because you're not highfalutin chic, and you don't speak through clenched teeth.
But I could.
Okay, and so could I, but I don't fit in. I fit in when I lived there because it was a very ordinary village. I mean, normal people lived there.
There's still normal people who.
No, there are no normal people living in the village of Sag Harbor.
Every time I go to Sag, I see someone I know. The last time I was there, I got out of my car, I saw Peter Boody immediately, and he was my first editor as a journalist at the Shelter Island Reporter.
Mm-hmm. He used to be the editor of the Southampton Press,
And also Flying Magazine, I think.
I don't know, but,
Because he's a pilot. He loves flying.
I wouldn't know. I met him exactly once.
He's wonderful.
I don't know.
You know what he told me the first time I told him that I was listening to the 1390 WRIV?
What did he say? Oh, that dump? What?
He said, oh, you news hound you.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Because we have a good reputation for news around here. We're good at it.
And he's a serious newspaper man. So.
I am not.
Well, he was like.
I'm not serious either.
Well, anyway, I'm just letting you know.
I'm just interrupting you because it's fun to throw you off your track.
And then I got out of the car, and then I went upstairs, and I said hello to everyone at the Express. And then I ran Charles Canavan at the corner, whatever.
The corner bar.
The corner bar, yeah.
Well, I used to love going there.
I forget what I had. I think they have the mac and cheese bites.
I don't know. I mean, please, when I used to go to the corner bar, you get a hamburger.
They got a good burger.
And then they were in competition with which was the best one in Sag Harbor, the corner bar or Sal and Joe's. And I got to tell you something, Sal and Joe's was really good.
You ever go to Fellingham's?
No. Are you kidding? Stop.
Is it not cool to go to Fellingham's?
I don't know. I never went there.
Why? Well, why'd you say it like that then?
Because it's no. I go where real people eat.
That really hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
That hurt my little feelings.
Oh, stop. First of all, we don't even know.
It's not the first time someone said that to me.
We're not really sure that you have feelings, but that's beside the point.
Are you kidding me? I have way too many feelings.
Well,
that's my problem.
Stay up here, let me tell you. We'll take care of that.
I know.
We get done with you, you'll be numb.
I know. It's good. I want Alex to come back.
Alex, the highway superintendent, Alex.
No, the girl from Southold that I brought.
Oh, her, the kid intern.
Yeah.
Well, she's in school right now, so
I know.
she can't be here.
I know, but I miss her.
I wanted to reach out and just like smack her on the back of the head.
Why?
How come you're not in school? I really don't like school. Pardon me. What?
What kid likes school?
I hated it, but I still went.
I mean, I loved it. When I was I couldn't wait to go to kindergarten.
Oh, that was the worst.
I could not wait.
Hated it.
I loved it.
There was no such thing as ever as a good school experience.
Why are kids crying? They're like they're crying.
Oh, it was the worst. Positively the worst. Hated it. Yes.
I had a troll folder. Remember trolls in the 90s with the pink hair and like the belly buttons with the jewel you would rub? Remember those weird dolls?
No.
The troll dolls?
No. Now that you mention it, no.
Well, I do because that's what was going on.
No, I remember Sweet Tarts, but that's,
And I remember before that, in preschool, I used to stand up for Barney. Because remember when that thing happened and people were like setting fire to their toys? Yeah, like people like I don't.
Somewhere up here, you've heard of the
everyone has nostalgia for a pastime. But I saw this great Woody Allen flick last night called Midnight in Paris, and it talks about this idea about having nostalgia for the past and how everyone has that. Everyone says that the time before them was the golden age. Maybe you just need to find the goodness in now, and that no matter where you go in time, there's going to be messed up stuff and there's going to be cool stuff. Like this, Bruce.
I gotta go.
I'm just saying, think positively.
I really gotta go.
Why? You don't want to think positively?
Are you kidding? Anyway.
Wait, what about Reformation? Doesn't that get you excited? It excites me. Like if you were to explain like what kind of an American I am, like I might as well have like a fife in my mouth and be walking down the street with like somebody with like a snare drum.
Having said that, I think it's really time for us to wrap up because you are now officially late. But then what again?
Classic America. All right, I'm on your team, Bruce. 1390 WRIV, your hometown station.
Now we're screwed.
The Crazy Fork on the main road in Mattatuck is the place for entertainment on the North Fork. From live comedy to music to the Revolution No. 9 variety shows, you'll have a good time. The Crazy Fork is comfy but classy, and the food is good. Whether you're looking for fish tacos or lobster mac and cheese, or a steak or seafood, you'll love the Crazy Fork. The Crazy Fork also serves homemade pizza and a sandwich for every taste. So don't stay home tonight. Come on out. Have some fun at the place for entertainment on the North Fork. The Crazy Fork. The Crazy Fork on the main road in Mattatuck. Call 631-298-1100 for the Crazy Fork in Mattatuck.